Hello, the third grade team has put together this presentation to tell you about the math portion of the Georgia Milestones assessment. The Georgia Milestones Mathematics Assessment is a criterion reference test. It's designed to provide information about how well a student has mastered the grade level standards. Each student will receive one of 4 achievement level scores. This slide includes information about the 4 math domains included on the test, how many points each category is worth, and the approximate percentage on the assessment. The mathematics assessment consists of a total of 55 questions. The assessment will be given in 2 different sections on 2 different days. Students will have up to 65 minutes to complete each math section. There is a variety of question types on the test, which includes selected response or multiple choice and technology-enhanced questions. On the math section of the Georgia Milestones Assessment, there will be 42 questions that are 1 point, selected response, and technology-enhanced items. There will be 8 questions that are 2 points, technology-enhanced items, and there will be 5 questions that are field test items. Technology enhanced questions include multiple part selected response, multi-select, drag and drop, drop down, graphing, and keypad input. Field test items may include 1 point selected response, 1 point technology enhanced, and 2 point technology enhanced questions. Out of the total 55 questions on the assessment, 50 will be contributed to the student's score. Selected response items are also known as multiple choice items. This is a type of question, problem, or statement that is followed by several answer choices. Students will choose from the choices provided the best answer to the question. The incorrect choices are called distractors, usually reflecting common errors. Each selected response will have 4 answer choices to choose from. Technology-enhanced questions will also be on the math section of the Georgia Milestones Assessment. These are innovative ways to measure student skills and knowledge by using scaffolding within a multi-step process. These items are worth either 1 or 2 points. There are a number of technology-enhanced item types being used, some of which include multi-select items, multi-part items, drag and drop items, drop-down menu items, keypad input items, coordinate graph items, line plot items, bar graph items, and number line items. To learn more about what your child should expect with the technology-enhanced questions, please review this slide along with the next slide. If you would like your child to practice using technology-enhanced items in an online environment very similar to how they will appear on the online Georgia Milestones test, please follow the instructions on this slide.
The Georgia Milestones math assessment will have 2 types of questions: selected response, which will be worth 1 point, and technology-enhanced items, which will range between 1 and 2 points. Let's look at some examples of these questions. This first question is of a selected response question worth 1 point that asks students to find the floor of a rectangular closet. Third graders are taught to use the formula area equals length times width, so they would multiply 6 times 4 equals 24. This problem is an example of a technology-enhanced problem worth 2 points. This problem asks students to find 3 answers that all have an area of 36 square inches. To solve the problem, students would use the formula area equals length times width, and they would figure out that the yellow, the green, and the red all have 36 square inches. This is another example of a technology-enhanced problem worth 2 points. There are 2 parts to this problem. Part A asks students to use their mouse, touchpad, or touchscreen to move the boxes of crayons to make an array to represent 24 crayons. In part B of the problem, students are asked to multiply 5 times 8, which would equal 40. This slide shows the scoring rubric for the previous two slides with problem A and B. You can see in the rubric that students would get 2 points for getting both A and B correct, 1 point for getting one of them correct, and 0 points if they don't answer either correct. It goes on to show some examples of what their arrays could look like with the crayon boxes, and then explains why 8 times 5 is 40 would be the correct choice for part B.
On this slide, you will see what an example question will be like on the Georgia Math Milestones. In this question, a technology-enhanced question will be given 2 points. In this, a student will use a mouse, touchpad, or touchscreen to add X's to a line plot. On this slide, you will see the scoring rubric for the previous slide. The question allows 2 points total. If the student correctly plots all 4 X's on the line plot, they would receive 2 points. If they only correctly put 3 plots or 3 X's, they would get 1 point. And if the student does not correctly plot at least 3 X's, they would get 0 points for this question.
Hi, I'm Annie Linton, and I am a third grade teacher here at Creekview Elementary. Today, I will be providing you with some information regarding the different achievement levels and achievement level descriptors that students can score on the math portion of the Georgia Milestones. Level 1 is considered a beginning learner. These learners do not yet demonstrate proficiency, and students will need substantial academic support to be prepared for the next grade level. Level 2 is developing learners. These learners demonstrate partial proficiency, and students will need additional academic support to ensure success in the next grade level. Level 3 is a proficient learner. These learners will demonstrate proficiency, and these students are prepared for the next grade level. A level 4 is a distinguished learner. These learners demonstrate advanced proficiency. These students are well prepared for the next grade level. Our goal is for all of our students to score a level 3 as a proficient learner. This will mean that all of our students are prepared for the next grade level. These are some of the strategies we use in class to solve math problems. The cube strategy is a wonderful strategy to help students understand and organize the information in a word problem. The C in cubes represents to circle key numbers and units. We encourage students to not only circle the number, but also the unit. For example, if the word problem stated there are 23 flowers, we would encourage students to circle 23 flowers rather than just the number 23. This helps students understand what do they know. The U represents underlining the question. What are students being asked to solve? The B represents boxing math action words. These action words will help students determine which operation is needed, whether it's addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division, or sometimes it might be more than one. The E represents evaluate and eliminate. This step helps students understand what information don't they need. And what steps do I need to take? The S represents to show your work and check. We always recommend and encourage our students to show their work on all of the problems that they solve. And we also encourage students to also double check their work to make sure that their answer makes sense. Another strategy we use in math is the ACE strategy. This is a strategy we use to answer word problems that involve a written response. The A represents answer all parts of the question, and to make sure your answer is clear and is in a complete sentence. The C represents compute. This is where students solve and compute and check their answers. Students should show work by drawing or modeling their understanding. And the E represents explain. Students explain their reasoning and thinking and how they got their answer.